In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 NBA games happening on January 10, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Washington Wizards versus Chicago Bulls. The Chicago Bulls, currently holding a record of 17-20, are set to host the struggling Washington Wizards, who sit at 6-29 on Friday evening. These two teams have faced off twice this season, with each securing a victory. The Bulls claimed the first meeting with a decisive 127-108 win on November 26th, while the Wizards pulled off a surprising upset on New Year's Day, winning 125-107. The Washington Wizards have been mired in a challenging stretch, losing 6 of their last 7 games. They are desperate to snap their losing streak, which has now reached 4 consecutive defeats, following a 109-103 road loss to the Philadelphia 76ers on Wednesday. In that game, the Wizards managed to shoot 44% from the field, including 13 of 30 from beyond the arc. However, they struggled to keep pace with the 76ers early on, falling behind by as many as 16 points before mounting a late rally in the fourth quarter to narrow the gap. Despite the spirited comeback attempt, they couldn't overcome the deficit. The Wizards have recently suffered losses to the 76ers and Rockets and will face a challenging schedule ahead, with games against the Thunder, Timberwolves, and Suns. On the other hand, the Chicago Bulls have been performing relatively well, winning 4 of their last 6 games. However, they are looking to recover from a disappointing 129-113 road loss to the Indiana Pacers on Wednesday. During that game, the Bulls shot an efficient 51% from the field and hit 12 of their 35 attempts from the three-point line. Unfortunately, their defense struggled to contain the Pacers' scorching offense, and the Bulls found themselves trailing significantly, down 63-44 at halftime. Unable to mount a serious challenge, they never looked competitive in the game. The Bulls have experienced mixed results recently, securing a victory against the Spurs while falling to the Pacers, and they are set to face the Kings, Pelicans, and Hawks in their upcoming schedule. The injury report highlights some significant absences for both teams. The Wizards remain without Malcolm Brogdon, and the statuses of Alexander Sarr, Richaun Holmes, and Jordan Poole are questionable. Meanwhile, the Bulls have ruled out Ayo Dosunmu and Torrey Craig for this matchup. The Wizards' ongoing struggles have made them arguably the weakest team in the league, making it challenging to justify backing them in any game. Conversely, the Bulls have quietly built some momentum, winning 4 of their last 6 games as they inch closer to a .500 record. That said, the Bulls being double-digit favorites for the first time this season is surprising and perhaps a bit unsettling. Since May 2021, this is only the 9th time the Bulls have been favored by such a large margin. While the Wizards are undeniably poor and may indeed lose badly, the hefty spread makes the Bulls' favorability less convincing. So the Washington Wizards to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both teams have struggled defensively, which has led to high-scoring affairs in their head-to-head matchups this season. However, despite their poor defensive performances, the totals in their 2 meetings this year have stayed below the projected numbers. Furthermore, 8 of their last 10 overall games have also gone under the total. While the Wizards' defense is weak, their offense has been equally ineffective, managing an average of just 106 points per game on the road. Similarly, the Bulls have seen 8 of their last 10 games fall short of the expected totals. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Brooklyn Nets versus Denver Nuggets. The NBA betting action continues on Friday, January 10, 2025, featuring an exciting cross-conference showdown between the Brooklyn Nets and the Denver Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado. Fans can look forward to an intense battle as both teams aim to solidify their standings. This game marks the conclusion of the 2-game regular season series between Brooklyn and Denver. In their earlier meeting back in October, the Nuggets managed to outlast the Nets in a thrilling overtime contest, securing a 104 44-139 victory. Now, Denver is aiming to extend its dominance over Brooklyn with a fifth consecutive victory in their head-to-head matchups. The Brooklyn Nets have found themselves in a significant slump, losing 6 of their last 7 games overall. They will desperately seek to break a discouraging 3-game losing streak after suffering a disappointing 113-98 defeat at the hands of the Detroit Pistons on Wednesday. As a team, the Nets struggled mightily in that game, shooting just 38% from the field and converting only 13 of their 39 attempts from beyond the arc. The struggles were evident right from the opening tip-off as they quickly fell behind by as many as 26 points. While they managed to mount a late rally to narrow the deficit, the damage had already been done, and the final score remained one-sided. Adding to their woes, the Nets have lost to the Pacers and Pistons recently, with challenging games against the Jazz, Trail Blazers, and Clippers looming on their schedule. On the other hand, the Denver Nuggets have been in solid form lately, winning 5 of their last 7 games. They will look to maintain their momentum after delivering a commanding 126-103 victory over the Los Angeles Clippers at home on Wednesday. In that dominant performance, the Nuggets shot an impressive 55% from the field while converting 17 of their 35 attempts from three-point range. Their recent games include a loss to the Celtics and a victory against the Clippers, with upcoming contests against the Mavericks, Rockets, and Heat providing opportunities to further solidify their form. In terms of injuries, the Nets are still dealing with several key absences, including Cameron Johnson, D'Angelo Russell, and Cam Thomas. Meanwhile, the Nuggets have ruled out Aaron Gordon once again and listed their star player, Nikola Jokic, as questionable. Brooklyn is witnessing its season unravel, having lost 8 of their last 10 games and covering the spread in only 3 of those contests. Conversely, Denver has shown signs of finding its stride, particularly at home, where they are traditionally at their best. Despite this, the current betting line is highly unusual and worth noting. Since February of last year, this game marks only the 6th occasion where the Nuggets are favored by at least 15 points. Interestingly, Denver has gone 5-7 against the spread in its last 12 games as 15-point favorites or greater. Furthermore, despite Brooklyn's recent struggles, they remain a respectable 19-17-1 against the spread this season. It's also worth remembering that their previous matchup in October required overtime to decide a winner. Even with the possibility of some key players being sidelined, the Nets could find offensive opportunities against Denver's inconsistent defense. Brooklyn has excelled in exploiting three-point opportunities this season, and with Denver's challenges in closing out possessions, the Nets might capitalize on second-chance points to keep the game competitive. So the Brooklyn Nets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full-game side pick. Defensively, neither team has excelled, particularly in transition, and both squads have struggled to control the offensive glass consistently. The Nuggets have continued to draw fouls and get to the free throw line, leveraging their strong interior presence to score easy baskets. Similarly, the Nets have made the most of their free throw opportunities, ranking second in the league in free throw percentage. Despite their efforts, the Nets have struggled offensively, failing to score 100 points in 3 consecutive games. In fact, they've recorded 101 points or fewer in 9 of their last 12 outings, a trend that's likely to continue with their leading scorer unavailable. Surprisingly, the Nuggets play at one of the fastest paces in the league, averaging 100.9 possessions per 48 minutes, ranking 5th in pace. However, they sit last in the league in three-point rate at .346, even though they boast an impressive 38.2% accuracy from deep, the 3rd best in the NBA. Both teams face challenges on the defensive end, and the Nuggets will likely push the tempo in this matchup, aiming to exploit Brooklyn's defensive lapses. Denver's potent offense should be able to score efficiently, while the Nets will look to take advantage of their opportunities, particularly in transition and from the free throw line. The over has hit in 11 of the Nuggets' last 16 home games and 7 of their previous 9 meetings with the Nets. Expect a fast-paced game with plenty of shot attempts on both ends, ultimately driving the score over the projected total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.